Audio Jungle.
My name is Dorothy Ndlekiana and I serve as chair of the Wentzel Empowerment Trust. So what we do in the trust is that we make sure we fund the students' learning programs and their degrees and so on. But more than that, we want the students to know that they are fully supported, that we've got them covered and that we want only the best for them. We have invited all our beneficiaries together with our trustees for a meet and greet.
I chose to study law because it's something that has always resonated with me since I was a child. I feel that my personality is very fitting for this career path.
The idea behind this for the guest speakers is that you can share with us your journeys, your highs, the lows, the good, the bad, and everything else in between, and also share some advice, your experiences, what you've experienced, and what the students can look out for in their careers, and what hurdles they can try and avoid, if at all possible. So that's the objective of today.
Networks are important in any business, particularly in law. I don't know how often I get asked, people call and say, who can you recommend to do this matter for me? And I say, what kind of matter is it? And they tell me, I've got the right person for you. And it will be one of my contacts that I've worked with in my career at some point. Take your LLB degree as a key to opening very interesting doors to your life. Whatever area of law you're interested in, and fortunately, opportunities are opening up today. You guys have contacts, you can use us to help you with regard to making those choices that you feel you would like to exercise in your life, in your career.
I was fortunate enough to get an opportunity to serve at the Constitutional Court. And we were one of the first people to actually enter the new building. It was around 2004. I was fortunate enough to have been part of the first recruits that got to work in our new Constitutional Court building. But when I looked at the justices of the court, I was so inspired. I'm like, you can make a difference in this world. You can make an impact. And I think from there, that's what made me believe in myself. The late Justice Madala would continuously say, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will.
I'm actually very shy, and my family was against me taking law. They thought, how are you going to address the judge in the court? I'm like, that's fine, because when you're in court, you're only talking to one person, the rest are looking at your back. So I managed to worm my way through that. When you have a bursary, it's good. Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes you think you just have to sit and study, and then you get a brain freeze. And then you watch your colleagues going out having fun, and you're thinking, I can't lose this bursary, I have to study. But such is life. If you balance everything, you will be fine, I promise you.
I participated in a number of merger cases where I represented the Commission at the Competition Tribunal. I participated in a number of dawn raids where we actually raid companies at the early hours of the morning in order to look for evidence on cartels. And I did some enforcement investigations, all very exciting. What I learned from the Commission is basically the nitty-gritty of our industries. So when we did a bread investigation, for instance, we had to find out exactly how bread was made, from the start to the end. How does it get to the consumer from the time they pick that grain to the time they actually sell it in ShopRite? How does that happen? What does the supply chain look like? Who's involved and how much does it cost? And it was a very interesting, fascinating period for me. It's where I got to learn about competition law and specialize in it. That is really my speciality.
I applied for the scholarship in 2015 at the end of the year, and I had no money for fees, and they basically paid for all my 3 years, and because of them I was also able to secure articles at a very big law firm. So they've empowered me in a sense that I'm living out my dream, and I'm also getting so much support, training, wisdom basically.
I've kind of noticed a golden thread amongst everything that you guys have said today, and that relates to articles. So how useful did you find your articles?
Use articles as a stepping stone, even if it's just so you can find out what your interests are. You know, where are your real interests? What do I really like? Okay, let me go through this with an open mind. Let me learn as much as I can learn and then see where I want to go from here.
You're going to be incredibly well educated. You're going to be well prepared. You're going to be ready. You are going to be committed to adding value to the organizations in which you work.